back to Sack to the Future. This is week number 17 for the 1961 season, and you see it's a good game as the Chicago Bears at 12-3 are going into St. Louis to play the Cardinals, who are 8-7. But if you saw it right when the video started, the Cardinals, Madden at least has the 61 Cardinals rated as a 81 overall, which is one of the better teams the Bears have had to face this year. I believe the Bears are around 84 or 85 as a team, so still on paper the better team, but not by much, not as much as the teams they've been playing lately. So this could be a challenging game for sure, and there is everything to play for both teams. We'll see if Madden brings up the playoff picture. But if not, I will certainly go over it on my own. There it is. So the Bears right now are in a bye situation as the 2 seed. If they win, they clinch it. If they lose, they open the door for the Packers. You see the Cardinals right now have the division at 8-7. But the 49ers, as seen on the Vinny Vincent channel, the Vinny X Wolf channel, won their game. So the Niners are 8-8, and they own the tiebreaker. If the Cardinals lose, the 49ers win the division. If the Bears lose, it opens the division for the Packers. So the winner of this game wins their division and clinches a home game. If the Bears win, they clinch a bye. The loser, if the Cardinals lose, they're out. So they go from a home game to out of the playoffs. If the Bears lose, they go from a bye to possibly playing on the road on Wild Card Weekend. So huge game for both teams. And it starts off with the Bears kicking to the Cardinals. And once again, the camera has reverted back. Out comes Sam Echeverry for the Cardinals. 10 touchdowns, 11 picks, 1,800 yards. He's at just over 57% completion percentage. What? Well, what is happening? Very odd. Well, it resulted in a sack, but I couldn't change my guys before the play. What is going on? Okay, hold on. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's got me on player lock or something, which I don't even know how to do. Oh, God, why does it have to move everything all the time? Well, I don't know how to player lock, but it has me locked in as the defensive end. Well, that's not going to be any fun.
Chance to get up there and stop it. No, I mean, that's really so you're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that time to start, it comes through clean. Oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to
All right, well, 2 plays have worked. I just wish I could switch my guys. Guess I'll be Kirk the entire game. I could switch after the ball is snapped, but I guess it doesn't matter. 3 carries, they go backwards 3 times.
Some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long. Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Just a yard return there, and after a punt.
Okay, I'm going to try to switch my controllers here because I don't know if maybe that's the problem. Take a look at Billy Wade, 71%, almost 4,000 yards.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that last week. I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us.
Okay, let's see if this controller works any better here.
I'll make sure you touch it.
As Gallimore gets a couple yards there. Lee, Jones, Pyle, Tosca, and Fanning are your offensive linemen. Gallimore and Bivens are the backs. Hill, Farrington are the receivers, and Mike Ditka is the rookie record-setting tight end.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Gallimore a couple more yards until he's taken down by Norton. And here is your defense of the Cardinals. Owens in the middle, McDowell and Joe Robb are your ends. Backers, Heinke, Minert, Elze, and Coleman. Norton and Wilson, the great safeties. Pat Fisher and Jeremy Hill are your corners. Third and 3 coming up. There's the completion to Ditka for the first down.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. And worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for it.
And there's a completion that Ditka gets hit, but holds on to the ball. Last week he had 194 yards. He's at 1680 on the season. 97 receptions, so just a few receptions away from hitting 100 on the year.
And see what he can do after the catch. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. And not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Gallimore trips himself up. Still able to get a few yards. 87 last week. He's up to 1331 on the season. Nowhere near the league leader, who's getting close to 3,000. Jim Brown currently the leader. He has played. The Browns are one of the teams that have played their Week 17 game, so we'll see if Webster of the Giants or Cannon of the Oilers can catch him. Completion to Farrington underneath, short of the first down. Completion to Ditka for the first down. It's tipped. Almost goes to the other receiver, but it's incomplete. Trying to give it to Gallimore, but he is eaten up in the backfield. There's completion to Hill for the touchdown.
Chicago. Kendall Wright with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting a first.
And the Bears take the lead in this division clinching game. The winner clinches their division. Bears lead 7-0, but the Cardinals haven't had the ball yet.
They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. It'll bring us back to just about
Hey Ryan, how's it going today?
24-yard line.
I think you probably are aware of the situation set to the future. But just as a reminder, both of these teams currently lead their division. The winner clinches the division and a home game. If the Bears win, they also clinch a bye. If the Cardinals lose, though, the division goes to the Niners and they go home. If the Bears lose, then we'll have to see what happens in the Packer game to see who wins the division. But either way, the Bears will still be in the playoffs. It's just a win gives me a bye. A loss puts me on the road. There's a nice interception by Rosie Taylor. So the Bears get a touchdown on their first drive, and the Cardinals turn it over on their first drive. That's Rosie Taylor's 10th interception of the year. He has really been playing well during this winning streak. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because the Eagles are playing a lot better than they were. And there's Billy Wade running for a couple yards, a 6-yard scramble. Yeah, 2018 playoffs are all set. Eagles got in. I kind of had a feeling when Foles took over and they won that first game. I just had a feeling, looking ahead in the schedule, that the Bears were going to beat the Vikings and everything was going to work out to get the Eagles in. Not sure I'm happy about that. But, I mean, we had to get rid of the Vikings. Can't let them in. Not that they're dangerous, just because I certainly don't want to see the Vikings ever get in the playoffs. So the champs come to Chicago. And the funny thing is, back in 1961, it's Back to the Future right now. If the Bears win again, they get a bye. But the Eagles, right now, hold a slight edge over the Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to have to beat the Giants to get in. Otherwise, you might see the Eagles coming to Chicago and Back to the Future as well. Second and 4 coming up for the Bears. Oh, that's a bad throw. Now it's Larry Wilson sitting out there. Made the wrong read. I knew it as soon as I hit the button. And that is the Hall of Famer. And the Cardinals have a great safety combination. And Wilson, of course, the Hall of Famer of the group. Well, as I said when I started the broadcast, the Cardinals are rated as an 81, which is better than the teams the Bears have played lately. Not as good as the Packers, who are in the 90s, but the Bears are a pretty talented team. So the only time that they've played a team rated higher than them was the Packers, which they won both of those. The Giants, they lost that game. And I want to say maybe the Eagles are rated a point or two higher than the Bears. I think so. Wait a minute, I didn't. Did I play the Eagles this year? I don't remember. I want to say last week when I played the 49ers, or a couple weeks ago. They were like an 80, and the Cardinals are an 81. So on paper, the Cardinals are harder. And they have been a little harder so far on defensively. Offensively, they haven't done anything. The really annoying thing, though, and I don't know why this is happening, is that I cannot change my guys on defense until after the ball is snapped. So it's quite weird. There's Echeverry running around, and he will be taken down in the backfield by Yeomans. That is the third sack by the Bears. You see Green Bay's got the semi-pro Seattle, so pretty much count that as a win. So, I mean, it hasn't been played yet, but I'm going to say there's a 99% chance the Packers win that game. So basically, we could just say it here. The winner of this game wins the division. The loser is not going to. There's Farrington underneath for a couple yards. Ignore that because Farrington doesn't actually have 5,000 yards. And the play action doesn't fool anyone. Meinert comes in and gets Wade for the sack, his 5th sack of the season. But he'll keep his feet in bounds. They're going to say he did. Nice catch by Harlan Hill. Ooh, just got his toes in. There's a nice tackle by Fisher, as it was a one-on-one tackle. Stops him to a gain of 6. There's Ditka with the catch. That is his 99th catch of the year, I believe. Actually, it might be 100. Leads the league in receptions as a rookie. Gallimore not able to find the hole on that one. There's the completion to Koya. Angelo Koya. The first down.
23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running size.
Hand up to Bivens, who runs his way up the middle for a gain of 15 yards. Nice run there from Bivens.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's completion to Ditka inside the 5 and then pushed back to the 6-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here we go.
It was nice coverage all the way around, and then Wilson breaks it up.
He's going to have to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Ah! There's Caceres, cannot get unglued. And that'll force the field goal unit to come out.
Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down.
And that's right through the uprights, so the Bears increase their lead to 10-0. 2:11 left in the first half.
Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run out. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the
So Leclerc, by being the place kicker and a backup linebacker, actually plays 2 of the 11 positions on kick coverage.
And normally what you get is reduced determination.
It's one of those things that happens when you're playing on Madden 18 and can't have one guy play 2 positions, so you actually have to make 2 players with the same name.
Let's go. Green 39.
Wow, that's very way too tall. He's only completed 1 pass on the day so far.
His defensive players and confidence haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oof. There's a handoff right up the middle to get us down to the 2-minute warning.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime,
Here we
Larry
go.
Ridley will join us from
3:19.
Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
There's a completion. Second completion of the day for Echeverry. Another completion. Echeverry starting to get on a roll here. And there's Echeverry, just wanted to get the ball out of his hands, just kind of dumped it out of bounds. And there you see the Raiders take the lead on the Niners, but we know how that one ends.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Here we go. Blue now.
They'll look to throw. Goes back with one complete.
It's really getting annoying that I can't change my guys before the snap.
It's a 9-yard gain. And
Gonna have to make sure that gets fixed before I play any human games.
offensive priority on the practice.
Nope, so I still can't change my guys. That just allows me to be Atkins. I don't even know how to set up player lock or anything, so I have no idea why I can't change guys on defense. Very annoying, though. So Roger Davis is an offensive lineman that I had to move, change his position to defensive tackle because Kilcullen is hurt. And so they said I didn't have enough defensive tackles. So that's why he's rated like a 20. He's maybe a 65 offensive lineman, but only a 21 on defense. Then I had to move Atkins to the middle. And so then I had to put Kirk, a linebacker, backup linebacker, in here. No, here as the right end. So injuries have caused this scenario as far as who's playing, but the last couple of times I've played, the Broncos are a different profile, but things keep resetting. Usually the camera, but here, for some reason, this is the first time this has happened, but it's locked me into not being able to change guys on defense until after the snap. But then if I change guys after the snap, who knows who they're going to turn me into? Probably turn me into a corner, and then I let the receiver get wide open. So I'm basically just having to play this game without being anyone but the right end there, Kirk. The Bears do force a field goal, so that's good. It's a fake. And luckily, Bill George is able to run him down and stop him from getting any points. So they fake it, give it to Perry. Luckily, the Bears stay home and stop that from becoming more than it could have been. And there is Gallimore getting himself some room. Wow. Amazing coverage by number 49. And that will do it for the first half. So Ditka is at 100 receptions for sure now on the season. So that should be the first time in NFL history. And Sack to the Future history. Oh, all right. Well, Bears are playing well on defense. The offense not as good as it has been because the Cardinals have a couple great safeties, and that stops big plays from happening.
Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
And there's the other safety, Norton. So Wilson and Norton both have a pick on the day. That was a stupid idea by me. Oh, great. Now I'm stuck as the corner for some reason. This is not going to go well. This is very stupid that I can't change my guys. Luckily, I can change guys after the ball's snapped. Because if they force me to play corner the whole down, this would be a blowout for the Cardinal.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw.
That gets them up to the 34-yard line. Will they attempt a 51-yarder? Because they faked the field goal in the first half, they still are at 0 points.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right? When you want through.
And this is going to be short. So if fake doesn't work, then the actual field goal attempt doesn't work. And the Cardinals are just shooting themselves in the foot here. There's Gallimore getting the first down, fighting his way down to the 44-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole.
Completion to Farrington. That's enough for the first. Farrington again. And Gallimore gets the first down.
It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Green 39.
Gallimore runs right into the defensive player there. That wasn't the best idea. Yeah. He's having a pretty good year. Again, he's been better, as the entire team has been since on this winning streak than he was before it.
is on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
They'll set up the throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Caceres able to fight his way across the first down marker. That's his first reception of the game.
That's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
You give it to Bivens, who gets just a yard or two. And there's Gallimore for the touchdown. That's the 13th touchdown for Gallimore. He's over 1,300 yards. 13 touchdowns, decent season. If these 1961 stats were anywhere near normalcy as far as the running game goes, you might think Gallimore was talked about as one of the best runners in the league. But of course, since Jim Brown is close to 3,000 yards, and not even sure that he's going to win the title because Cannon and Webster are also both above 2,500 yards with a game to play, it makes Gallimore's 1,300 not look very impressive. I'll still take it though. What I can't stand is being the corner on the pre-snap. Prentice got only 7 yards on 5 carries now.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want?
This is a nice play by the man that used to be locked on, Kirk.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
Oh, that just bounces off the receiver. Echeverry 8 of 15 for 100 yards. He has thrown the 1 interception.
It's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
There you see the Vikings taking the lead on the Redskins, 13-10. Neither one of those teams are going anywhere. Gallimore 38 yards on the day.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
There's a nice completion to Arlen Hill up to midfield. Fake it to Gallimore and then throw it to Gallimore, but led him so far to the sidelines that he has to make a good catch just to get any yards.
There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ivey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down. Those guys out of the backfield.
They are all out against the defense, or against the run.
No doubt about it. As like he's learned to battle
Completion to Farrington for the first down. All right, so they're still going to play all-out run defense. So I guess I have to try to loosen them up still.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
And that should do it for the third quarter. So the Bears are shutting out the Cardinals because of a missed field goal and a ill-advised fake field goal call. 17-0. Cardinals season comes down to one quarter.
It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Completion to Farrington up near the 20.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
There's Gallimore getting a couple yards. 3-yard gain. There's Gallimore getting a couple yards only. The run defense has been good from the Cardinals. Oh, no. Oh, he does fit it into Hill. Van Brocklin, yeah. So Van Brocklin retired, of course, at the end of the 60 season. But we can't force him to retire in Madden, so we made the decision that guys that retire or go to the Army or whatever, if a semi-pro team happens to pick them up, then we'll just let it be. So the Dolphins, I think actually the Redskins picked up Van Brocklin, but that's not allowed because the Redskins are a real team. So then we had to manually cut him from the Redskins. And then the Dolphins picked him up, so he's just played some semi-pro football this year. Gallimore tries to get in, but he's going to be at 1 yard short. Caceres comes in on the goal line situation. So all he really does is run touchdowns in. And he runs another one in there. So the Bears extend their lead to 24-0. It looks like they will lock up the 2 seed, and the Cardinals are going to go home. We saw earlier, a couple weeks back, the Cardinals had a chance to take the division and didn't score a point against Detroit. And now they're failing to score against Chicago, so the Cardinals not big fans of the NFC North, I would imagine. Stay out west in the easy division, we say. You don't want anything to do with this black and blue division. The Lions, by the way, I think are going to go 10-6 and not make the playoffs. So again, the Vikings, the only team in the division under 500 at 7-9. There's Echeverry, throws it too far to the sidelines. So that'll be incomplete. And the remarkable thing, I know they've gone for fake field goals and things to stop themselves from getting points, but when I'm forced to be the corner and I can't do any kind of setup before the snap, you would think the computer would have some open guys and get some easy points, but the Cardinals just don't have an offense. Not in big games, at least.
Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
It's on now. It's green.
Looking to throw. Looking left side.
Oh, I think that's Taz Anderson who tried to do a spin move and planted his foot right out of bounds. No, it's Craning, sorry.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Okay, let's see if we can stop him from getting the first down here. Nope. So, of course, on those short crossing patterns, it would be nice to be able to be Bill George or any linebacker. But apparently I have to be Witzel, and then I can never change into the guy I want after the snap. So they could really just run that play all game long. Seems like they're starting to learn that they have that 5-yard in the middle of the field open every play. Again, this needs to get fixed because I can't play against any of the humans. Once they see I can't change my guy, they would just pick me apart right down the field. Middle open again, because as good as Bill George is as a AI, he just stands 4 yards away from the guy instead of actually covering him. There's Echeverry, runs himself into a sack. Yeoman's 3rd sack of the game.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's completion to Prentice Gott, and he just lays out of bounds.
An uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
There's the completion over the middle. George was actually close to him on that one, so that's good. And the Cardinals just don't want to be shut out, so here they come for a field goal attempt.
Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one is through, so the Cardinals do get on the board. And now trail 24-3. Yeah, it does look like the Lions are going to beat Van Brocklin and the Dolphins and get to 10-6, but again, their season's over regardless. Looks like they're set up to either blitz or stop the run again. Finally, a greenback's on the running. Gallimore able to pick up 9 on that one. Oh, Gallimore fails to get the first down there. Oh no, they gave it to him. Forward momentum, I guess. Alright, so now they should be able to put this thing away.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Well, if they're going to give the hole that big, then Gallimore goes ahead and takes it in. So that'll be a touchdown for Gallimore, and the Bears lead 30-3.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
So the Cardinals will get one more chance to show that they can play offense. But the Bears win relatively easily. It wasn't necessarily big plays or turnovers, just kind of kept piling on until the game got out of hand.
This is taken at the 3. They'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27.
So, Sack to the Future, Week 17. What's left? Lots of stuff on this channel. The Denver Broncos will be playing the San Diego Chargers. The winner wins the division and gets a home game. The loser, if it's the Broncos, they need a lot of help. If it's the Chargers, then I think they need the Patriots to beat the Bills. So it's very close to a winner is in as the division winner and the loser is out completely. Not quite that, but it definitely is winner take all for the division. Then I'm not sure if I'll get this. I'll either squeeze that in sometime tomorrow afternoon, or it might not be until like the weekend, so it might be a little bit of a wait on that. On the Vinny X Wolf channel, which should be on Wednesday night, I think, will be the Buffalo Bills and the Boston Patriots, and that is a winner-take-all. Same kind of situation. The winner is definitely in, and the loser needs help. If the Bills win, they win the division. If they lose, they're out. If the Patriots win the division, or win, they win the division. If they lose, then they can still get in, because I think they have the tiebreaker against the Broncos. But there you see Rosie Taylor with his, that's just terrible throw. Just lobbed right to him. He comes down with it, returns it for the touchdown. Second interception of the game, 11th of the season. And the Bears continue to make this look like a bigger blowout than it was. I mean, it wasn't close, because the Cardinals never really threatened to score points ever since they did that fake field goal that didn't work. It was only 10-0 at the half, though. But now the Bears are just being handed points. The last 2 touchdowns were just gaping holes, and of course, pick sixes thrown. We'll see if the Cardinals just kneel this and stop the embarrassment.
The Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and they were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over. And the coach called a running play.
Echeverria completes over the middle. That's the play that's open. When the human's unable to change who they're controlling, that play should be open. There's Echeverria going a little bit too far on that one. Brings up a 3rd and 1.
Especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do. A little too much. I remember back in the good old days.
And that's knocked down. So that brings up a 4th and 1.
So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes.
And it looks like they are going to punt. So they came out throwing, but eventually they just figure out it's better to go home, go get some golfing in. 1961, a lot of these people probably had regular jobs during the off season, so they can go do that. What else is going on besides the two huge play-in games, we'll call them? We also have John M. will be bringing you both the Oilers and Giants. And John M. has a chance to clinch the 1 seed with both of his teams. If the Oilers and Giants win, they both clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs. It's Gallimore picking up a few more yards. And the Giants game is against Brian Felt's Cowboys, so user versus user matchup. Giants can get home field. Oh, wow. So Gallimore trying to run out the clock, but the hole remains huge, and he gets a big gain, and now he goes over 100 yards for the day. And so now inside the 15. tried to get Ditka a touchdown, but the Cardinals weren't having it, so that's all right. Just run it out here. Here's a flag. That should be holding, I think. But as I was saying, the Cardinals and Cowboys and Giants game will be on both Brian Felt's and the John M channel. The Giants looking for home field advantage, which I think they might have already locked up. The Cowboys need to win to get into the playoffs. So Cowboys will be playing for their lives. Giants are the #1 team in the NFC, so they have a chance to knock out their rival. Well, they leave Ditka open. Let's see here. Nope. Wade gets sacked, and that'll do it. So the Bears win. They're the 2 seed. They will have next week off, and then host either the Packers, Cowboys, Eagles, Niners, or Falcons, depending on how things go. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You see, it's really just the fourth quarter. At the end of the third quarter, it was only 17-0, so it wasn't as big of a blowout as it looks. But the Bears did bring some offense, where the Cardinals brought none at all, and that's your difference in the game. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a happy new year and a good night. Bye.
They will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching